Okay, we are streaming live on Facebook also, so it's very exciting. Don't worry, they can't see any of you, just me. And then Ryan, it looks like your mic is still on. Oh, maybe that's me. No, that's me that's on. Okay, sorry, it's just gonna take me a moment to get used to this. Um,
Jenna, can you hear
that was
me?
me talking. That's why the microphone was moving up and down. That's what that would indicate. Anyway, thanks guys for being here. Happy Monday. It's a beautiful day out in Colorado. I know a lot of us here in Colorado today. So it's gorgeous weather, no clouds in the sky. So I hope that you were able to get some sunshine on your face. I just wanted to thank you for being here. I know a lot of us are starting to get back into the groove of going to work. And so I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to make it on your mat virtually with me. It's always very exciting. And then I want to take a moment to thank Ryan and all of those behind We Will Get Through This. We Will Get Through This is a really cool nonprofit organization that is offering free mental health resources for those that need. And they're taking volunteers of all kinds. So if you have something that you want to offer the world, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be how to write a story or how to draw a picture or anything that makes you feel joy and you want to share that joy. Reach out and I'll connect you with this amazing group. So that's why everything has changed is now I'm working with them. So I'm streaming through their service. And so they're getting this on Facebook, which is really exciting because now we get to this yoga gets to touch so many other people. So anyway, and you guys know that community service is just like my favorite thing of all time. So I'm super happy to do this. So yeah. And also, if you're not following them, make sure you give their page a follow. We will get through this. We will get through this. Yeah, I was going to say together, but we will get through this. And give their page a follow because they're posting and live streaming videos and concerts and a lot of cool things, meditations, mindfulness practice, prayer readings. So there's a lot of cool things that they're offering. And I'm sure that they could use any support that they could get. So check them out. I've been linking them on my Facebook page. Other than that, not much new here in these parts. Quarantine is going well and just kind of doing what we can. All right. So today I had twists planned. So if you have a yoga block, grab a yoga block. And if you don't have a yoga block, that's okay too. You can use anything that brings the ground closer to you. And the easiest thing that most of us have in our cabinet is a canned vegetable or maybe like a big peanut butter container, a water bottle, the sturdier, the better. So anything that really elevates the ground closer to you, you could use a book as well. That's fine too. Books are probably a good option. Other than that, I don't see any requests in the chats. So I'm going to go ahead and get started today. Let's start seated. So find a comfortable seated position. Crisscross applesauce is fine. You can sit with your legs folded below the thighs if you'd like. And just allow your spine to sit up nice and tall. Let your shoulders drop back. And when it feels okay for you, let your eyes softly close. And as you arrive here, see if you can notice the heaviness of the day starting to slowly lift as you become focused and aware of your breathing. A lot of the times when I come to this seated posture, eyes closed, my mood instantly shifts. And it doesn't take long to achieve that mood or mind shift. It's like it almost happens automatically. It's a feeling of arriving home to self. And I know that some days are harder to feel like we are arriving home. But in these moments, we're able to step onto our yoga mat and put it all out there. All emotions, all feelings, all thoughts. And we get to look at them from this observational point, no judgment, and see how we really feel. And so when I think about home, coming home, arriving home, I think about truth and my truth and what my truth is in that moment in that day. And so what's your truth today? How do you feel? And those feelings, of course, they're not always positive. Sometimes they're anxious, sometimes they're stressed. Sometimes we're just angry. Sometimes we just wake up on the wrong side of the bed, as they say. And we all have those days. But it's in these moments of connection to self that we get to identify that, to see what it is, to observe it, and to ultimately, maybe not now, maybe not today, but ultimately make peace with it. Constantly reminding ourselves that we are humans living in a human world, having human experiences and human feelings. And there is no right or wrong way to experience this thing called life. But we get to observe it with a keen eye. We get to be present every moment. We get to put it all out there. And it's perfectly fine. Let's start to invite our hands to heart center in prayer position. And today I'd like to share my intention with you, which is being okay with the okay. So, like, enjoying the okayness of all things. If there is another intention that you'd like to find that intention. What drew you to your yoga mat today? And with that in your mind together, we're going to find an inhale breath through our nose and a gentle sigh out through the mouth. Letting that intention go. When you're ready, blink open the eyes. Thank you all for being here today. As you inhale, let's bring our arms up and over. Take a nice big stretch here. You can interlock your fingers. Keep your index fingers straight. Lengthen the fingers up towards the ceiling. Find a stretch in the front body. And then as you exhale, side bend to your right side. Feel your left arm coming over. Gaze can come up. Inhale, bring the arms back above the head. Exhale, side bend, opposite side. Right shoulder slightly coming back. Gaze coming up. Feel the lengthening through the right side body. It doesn't have to be super deep here. Inhale as the arms come back above the head. Exhale, take an easy back bend, cactusing the arms, lifting the sternum up towards the ceiling. Inhale, bringing the arms back above the head. And as you exhale, hands come down the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Take a round of breath in and out. Inhale, bring the arms up and over, interlock fingers, this time non-dominant grip. Keep your index fingers straight. You can cross at the thumbs, lengthen fingers up towards the sky as you inhale. Side bend to the right side as you exhale. Feel the right side compressing, the left side lengthening. Draw the left shoulder back if you can. Bring the gaze up, keep the biceps at the ears. Bring the arms up and over the head as you inhale. Exhale, side bend, opposite side. Right shoulder comes back, opening through the heart space, gaze coming up. Inhale the arms up above the head. Exhale, cactus your arms, easy back bend, lift the sternum up towards the ceiling. Inhale, bring the arms up and above the head. Exhale, bring the hands down the heart center. Breath in and sigh it out. Exhale. Good. If the eyes are closed, blink them back open. Come on into neutral tabletop. Bringing shoulders over wrist, hips above knees. And we'll just start to move the body here. Move the hips side to side. Couple rounds of cat-cow, anything that feels okay for you. Good. Pause here. Find stillness. Inhale. Bring the right arm up towards the sky. Take a big open twist, reaching the right fingertips high, grounding down through the left hand. And then as you exhale, thread the needle. Bring the right arm through. Right ear comes down towards the mat. You can extend your left arm forward, or you can take the arm behind the back for a little bind, whatever feels best in your body. Bring your left hand back to its original position. Inhale the right arm up for a twist, open heart. Exhale, right hand comes down, switch it out. Inhale, left arm up towards the sky. Nice, open in the twist. And then when you're ready, thread the needle, bring the arm through, take the ear down to the mat. Same variation with that with that right arm. You can extend it forward or wrap it behind the back. Whatever feels best in your body. Breathe. Nice full inhales. Complete on the exhale. Bring your right hand back to its original position. Inhale, sweep the left arm up to the sky. Big open twist. Exhale, left hand down. Good. Walk your hands out one time. Just creating a little diagonal here. Start to curl your toes under, lift the knees off, push the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your legs. Find any organic movements. Maybe move your hips side to side. You move your head, your shoulders, anything that kind of feels okay for you. Good. Start to walk your hands to the back of the mat. Come to your ragdoll. Bending both knees, grab opposite elbows, hang heavy here. Better to have micro bend in the knees than locked out knees here. If you struggle to fold at the hips, also bend the knees here. Eventually the hamstrings will start to lengthen. You will find more space, even if it's not today, that's okay. If it feels okay though, take a little sway side to side. Shake your head yes and no. And release your arms down towards the mat. Take a deep bend in right knee, straightening left leg. Bring your left hand to the hip as you twist to the left. You can stay here today or lift your left arm up towards the sky. So again, that's right knee bent, left leg straight. Reaching the left arm up, finding a twist. Exhale, left hand down, bend your left knee, straighten the right leg. Inhale, sweep the right arm up, twist. Yeah, remember that right hand can always be on the hip if that feels better for you. And bring that right hand down towards the earth on the inhale, nice and slow, round the spine up to standing, stacking the head over shoulders last. Inhale, bring the arms up and over, upward salute pose. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Take a moment, let your eyes shut down, return to your breath, your intention. Good. When you're ready, blink open the eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute pose. Palms together, lean back, biceps with the ears. As you exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips, nice and slow, strong core as you lower down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to shins, shoulders come back, flat back. Exhale, walk your hands out, high plank pose. And you can always bring your knees down for this. Shoulders come over wrists, fingers spread wide, navel hugs in and up towards the spine. Find some rounds of deep breathing here. Feel the core starting to fire up. One more inhale. On your exhale, lower the body down to the mat. Use the knees if you need to. Uncurl your toes. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra pose. Shoulders drawing back, elbows in. Exhale, forehead comes down. Two more times. Inhale, strong legs, lift the chest, shoulders back, elbows in. Exhale, forehead down. Last time here, inhale, Bhujangasana, cobra pose, shoulders back, elbows in, nice and open in the heart. Push the tops of the feet down into the mat for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release down. Inhale, high plank or neutral tabletop. And exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Find stillness in this down dog. Spread your fingers as wide as you can, rooting firmly through the palms of the hands. Feel your hips lift up and back, creating space between each and every vertebra of the spine. Soft bend in the knees if we need. Together, we inhale through the nose. Sigh it out. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more times. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, sigh it out. Good. Last time. Beautiful. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Try to keep your hands flat on the earth as you do this. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Reach the arms up and over, inhale. Hands come down to heart center, exhale. Round a breath in and out. Reach your arms high, inhale. Palms together, lean back. Breath in. Hinge at the hips, forward fold on the breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. Walk your hands out, high plank, exhale. Take a breath in, breath out. Good. Push firmly into the hands. Find a little bit of cat pose in the shoulders. Inhale. Belly to mat, exhale. Use knees if you need to. Uncurl your toes. This time, locust pose. Interlock your hands behind the back. Palms together, lift the chest, rotate the shoulders back, lengthening the arms. Start to lift the legs off the mat so long as the lower back feels good here. Spreading all 10 toes, lengthen through the crown of the head as you push out through the balls of the feet. Take a breath in. On the breath out, release down towards the mat, release the grip, bring one ear down. Good. Second set, non-dominant grip. Interlock the fingers behind the back, squeeze the shoulders. Lift the legs off the ground, lift the chest off the ground, keep the gaze down, locust pose. Try to lift from the back body, try to expand through the front body, spread all 10 toes, lengthen back through the fingers, extend through the crown of the head for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release, bring the opposite ear down to the mat, release the grip, take a breath in, and breath out. Good. Hands to a push-up position. Inhale, high plank or neutral tabletop. Exhale, push your hips back, downward facing dog. Take your gaze forward, lunge your right foot forward. Release the left knee down towards the earth. Inhale, sweep both arms high, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, cactus both arms, lift the heart. Good. No Sanskrit name here. Inhale, reach the arms back above the head. As you exhale, sink into the hips. Keeping your right knee stacked over the ankle, try to magnetize heel towards knee. Stay with it. Inhale. Vertical twist to the right side. Exhale. So we twist right, arms come wide. Hands come to prayer at heart center. Maintain the twist in the body. Left elbow comes outside of right knee. Gently push the elbow into the knee as the gaze comes up. Try to stay low in the hips. Feel the stretch in the left hip flexor. Good. Inhale, twist back to center. Exhale, frame the foot with the hands. Inhale, step your right knee back to meet left, so you're like in a long neutral tabletop. As you exhale, modified chaturanga. So you'll bend your elbows, lowering down halfway. Take your hips with you. Don't let your shoulders dip past your elbows. As you inhale, push back up. As you exhale, lower the body all the way down to the mat. Uncurl your toes. Inhale, cobra pose, lift the chest, shoulders drawing back, elbows in. Exhale, forehead lowers down. Inhale, high plank pose, rise up. Exhale, hips back, down dog. Inhale, gazing forward. Exhale, lunge your left foot forward. Release your right knee down to the mat. Sweep the arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Exhale here. Keep the left knee stacked over ankle. Inhale. Cactus the arms, lift the sternum up as you exhale. Try to find a little pinch of the shoulder blades. Feel the lift of your heart space. As you inhale, reach the arms high. And as you exhale, settle into the hips, simultaneously squeezing your left heel towards right knee. So it's like a squeeze upward through pelvic floor, through fingertips. Next breath out, twisting to the left side, arms come wide. Try to find the twist through the pelvis. Left hip is drawing back. You're still kind of hinging into the hips here. Hands come to heart center. Breath in. Right elbow outside of left knee on the breath out. Taking the gaze upward. Try to squeeze knee to elbow, elbow to knee. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Stay surrendering in the hips. Inhale, twisting back to center. This time, exhale, step back, high plank pose. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Don't let shoulders dip past elbows. Use the knees if you need to. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Shoulders drawing back, heart pulling through. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Steady breath in. Slow breath out. Beautiful. Take the gaze forward, bend the knees, jump or step your feet forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Reach the arms up and overhead, inhale. And hands to heart center, exhale. Round a breath in and out. Good. Interlock the hands behind the back. Lift the shoulders up by the ears, rotate them back, slight squeeze of the scapulas together. Palms together, a little bend in the elbows, start to lift your sternum up. There's a lot of different names for this posture. Heart expansion, standing yoga mudra. Just allow your hips to come slightly forward, lift the kneecaps up, engage your quadriceps. Really find that lift from the heart space here. As if someone had their hands on the back of your rib cage and lifting you upward towards the ceiling. Take another breath in. On the exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Keep the arms as they are. Bending the knees, let your belly rest on the thighs. The crown of the head sinks down towards the earth. Try to lift the pinky fingers up towards the ceiling here, maintaining the expansion in the heart space as the crown of the head surrenders down towards the earth. See if you can tilt the weight forward towards the balls of the feet. And then as you inhale, release the grip of the hands, chair pose, drop your hips, bending the knees, sweeping the arms high. Good. Exhale, sink into the posture. Good. Knit the lowest rib cage down towards the hip bones as you pull the thumbs back towards the back of the mat. Take a breath in, breath out. Good. One more inhale here, yogis. As you exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips, nice and slow, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, jump or step your feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Okay, let's sweep that right leg up and back and pause here. You're gonna flex your foot, push back through your heel, square off the hips. Try to knit the lowest rib cage down towards the hip bones and lift higher up through the back heel. Firm the thigh of the right leg. Take a breath in. On the breath out, slowly step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Back heel's gonna come down to a 45 degrees. Feet are gonna come out hip width distance apart, and you'll inhale, bring the arms up and over. As you exhale, hinge into the hips, sinking deep into that front lunge. So you want your right knee stacked over your ankle here. You're anchoring down into the outside edge of left foot. It's better to have a railroad track of the feet than a tightrope here. So try to create some space between the feet. Bring the palms together overhead if that's accessible, and then start to lean back. But it's fine to keep the arms up as well. Try not to let the fingers get lazy here. Really shine through the pinky fingers. Find that warrior within. Good. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Nice and slow, hinge, hinge, hinge. Keep the biceps with the ears. And then when you're ready, bring the hands down towards the earth. And so we're framing the foot here. If you have two blocks, hands on the blocks are fine, or your two little soup cans, that's fine too. Push down through the right toe mound as you draw your right hip back. Keep a little micro bend in the knee if you need to. Lengthen the heart forward, breath in, breath out. Good. Bring your right hand to your right hip crease. Slowly start to pull that right hip crease back as you twist to the right side. Good. If that feels okay, you can stay here, or you can take your right arm up to the sky, revolve triangle pose. Okay, remember, there can always be a bend in that right knee. Little bend is fine. Awesome. Bring that right hand back down to the earth. Inhale, warrior one. Sweep the arms high. As you exhale, bend into front knee. Extend the arms forward, bending at the elbows here. Take your right arm, bring it underneath left. And you can give yourself a little bear hug here, or full eagle wrap, twisting at the wrist, palms come together. As we inhale, we're going to straighten the right leg, look up. And as you exhale, bend the right knee, bring your forearms parallel down towards the earth. Inhale, straighten the right leg, look up, forearms lift up. Exhale, bend the knee, forearms come down. Good, one more time, just like that. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, bend into the right knee, forearms come down. See if you can let the crown of the head surrender down, bringing the torso inside right leg. So this is kind of like a humble warrior variation. Good. On your next inhale, lift back up, straighten the leg, unravel the arms, reach high. Exhale, hands touch down to the earth, bend your right knee. Inhale, step back to a high plank. Exhale your way through a vinyasa, chaturanga, flowing it out, up dog and downward facing dog. Nice work. A little shoulder opening. Inhale, sweep your left leg up and back, pause. As you exhale, push back through your left heel. So you want to imagine that there's a wall behind you and want to place just your left heel against the wall. All 5 toes of your left foot are facing down towards the earth. Stay for the breath in, breath out. Good. Just start to draw knee towards nose. Gaze forward, step forward. Inhale, warrior one. Back heel comes down to the earth. Arms sweep up and over. Good. Remember, we want a railroad track of your feet. So if you're on a Zoom call, you can look down and you can see my foot placement on the screen here. And you'll see that there's a railroad track of the foot. My left foot's in line with my left hip and my right foot's in line with my right hip, right? So they're not coming towards the middle. They're actually working their way out. Bring the palms together overhead. Good, breath in. On the breath out, hinge forward, straightening the left leg. Hinge, biceps with the ears, hinge, hinge, hinge. Hands come down, framing the foot, either onto the mat or onto your soup cans. Adjust the stance if you need to. Little micro bend in that left knee is fine, but you want to push down through the left toe mound and then simultaneously try to draw the left hip crease back. Lengthen the heart forward. It's like a pyramid variation. Bring your left hand to your left hip crease. Start to twist towards the left side as you pull the left hip crease back, and you can stay right here today, or lift the left arm up for revolve triangle pose. Both are revolve triangle. One just has the arm up. Good. On the exhale, left hand comes down to the earth. Bend the left knee. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, sink into the hips. Extend your arms forward, bending at your elbows. Right arm comes underneath left. And we can bring hands to shoulders for a little bear hug, or we take full eagle wrap, wrapping around the wrists. Palms come together. Pinkies are centered here. As you inhale, bring the forearms up, straighten the left leg, look up. Exhale, bend the left knee, forearms come parallel to the earth. Inhale, straighten the left leg, bring the arms up, look up. Exhale, bend the front knee, forearms come down. Nice, Kurt. One more time, inhale, bring it up, look up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring the forearms down. Torso comes inside that left knee. See if you can relax the crown of the head here. I know this is a challenge. I know your hip is screaming. Mine is too. Can you let your breath be louder? Good. On the inhale, we're going to slowly rise up, unravel the arms, straighten the left leg, reach for the sky. As you exhale, bend the left knee, hands touch down to the earth. Inhale, stepping back to a high plank pose. And as you exhale, flow through a vinyasa. Taking the gaze forward, bending the knees, jumping or stepping your feet forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, inhale. Bend the knees. Drop the hips. Sweep the arms up. Try to knit the lowest rib cage in. That draws your tailbone in. Sink deeper into the hips. Bring the thumbs back. Heart open. Inhale, come up to standing, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Good. Inhale, chair pose, drop hips, sweep arms high, take a breath in. On the breath out, vertical twist to the right side, bring the arms wide. Try to keep your left hip crease back here. It's going to want to creep forward. Sink deeper in the hips. Inhale, bring the arms back through center, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, twist left, arms wide. Trying to draw your right hip crease back here. Good. Fix that hip there. Yes. Inhale, come back through center, chair. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale, take a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, work your way back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Sweep right leg high, inhale. Draw knee to nose on your exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. So that's a twist in and of itself. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, high crescent lunge, reach the arms up and over. So this time the back heel is lifted off the mat. As you exhale, you're going to sink into those hips. Good. Inhale, staff pose. Slowly pull the left knee in and up towards the chest. Exhale, settle into that right leg. Try to lift the inner arch of that foot. Lift the kneecap up. Engage the quad. Engage the glutes. Engage the core. Good. Stay for the breath in. On the breath out, we twist to the left side. Arms come wide. So lots of these twists today. Try to keep your hips centered. Good. As you inhale, bring the arms back above the head. Exhale, kick back, warrior three. Keep your arms extended forward. Nice and square in the hips. You can always invite a micro bend into that right knee. Try to hug the navel in and up towards the spine to keep your core involved here. Good. Start to invite a bend into the right knee. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. High crescent lunge. Inhale. And as you exhale, warrior two. Bring your back heel down to the earth. Arms come wide. Good. And we're going to inhale. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Adjust your stance as you need to. So I always like to bring my heels, heel to arch alignment, and make a nice wide stance. And then when you're ready, exhale, warrior two. Bend into the front knee. Firm your triceps. Firm your outer hips. Navel hugging in and up. Simultaneously finding softness in the posture. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Lift the arms up. Right arm up, excuse me. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring your forearm to the top of the thigh. Top arm comes up and over the head. Try to bring the left shoulder away from the ear as you lengthen through the left pinky finger. So that should feel like an activation in that left arm. If you feel the weight dumping into the right leg, Try to find like a little lift here, shoulder away from the ear. Good. Inhale, come on up, straighten the legs, arms reach up and over. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips, wide-legged forward fold. Walk the hands back in line with so the fingertips are in line with the toes. Let the crown of the head surrender down. Maybe taking a couple halfway lifts to get there, that's fine. Good. As you inhale, lift all the way back up, biceps with the ears. As you exhale, turn your right toes forward, palms face the ground. Lengthen forward, 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 setting up in triangle pose. Right hand comes down to the earth or to your block. Left arm comes up and over. Good. So again, with these straight leg postures, there can always be a micro bend in your knee, especially if you're prone to a lot of strength in the back of the legs. That's fine. I would even invite the micro bend in the knee in these straight leg postures if you are prone to hyperextension. Okay. Try to ground down through the outside edge of your left foot. Push down through the toe mound of the right foot, feeling the activation in your shin. See if you can draw your chest back. So these micro adjustments are really what help you tune into the posture and into your body and what your body's doing here. Good. As you inhale, take a reverse triangle. So legs stay straight, arms reach as high. And then as we exhale, floating half moon pose. So we're going to bend into the right knee, lift left leg off the ground, right arm comes down, left arm comes up like 6 and 12. And then as you lower your right hand down to the earth, you can feel your left leg lifting. So you're going to move to the capacity where it's still challenging for you, but you can hold the posture and breathe. And that might be left foot 1 inch off the ground. That's fine. This is still half moon. Okay. Find the position that works best for you where you feel a challenge in your standing leg. Try to activate that left leg, keeping that left leg as high as you can. Woo. Bend the right knee, set the left foot to the back of the mat, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Lift the left arm up. Right arm up, excuse me. As you exhale, you're going to cartwheel both hands down to the mat. Lift your left heel off the ground, setting up in low lunge. Left heel, just the left heel. And inhale, right arm up to the sky for a twist. There we go. So your left hand's on the ground, your right hand is lifted. Start to let your right knee fall outward, coming to pinky toe edge of both feet. So if you are on Zoom, you can look at my feet in the camera. If not, you can zoom in. You're gonna start to shift the weight into that left hand, step the right foot to the back of the mat, side plank pose, Vashisthasana. You can always drop your bottom knee for support. Take another inhale here. On your exhale, move through your vinyasa. Right hand touches down to the earth, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or we skip and just meet in down dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg up and back. As you exhale, bring your knee to your nose, shoulders come over wrist, hollow belly, round spine. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. So try to shift the weight forward so the shoulders come over the wrists. Squeeze the knee towards the elbow. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. As you exhale, step forward, high crescent lunge, left foot sweeps between the hands. Arms sweep up and over. As you exhale, sink into the hips. Good. So the difference, remember, warrior 1 and crescent lunge is all in the feet. Right heel is lifted in your crescent lunge. It makes it easier to transition in and out of postures, yeah? When you're ready, inhale, staff pose. You're going to pull right knee in and up towards the chest. Try to shift the weight back into that left heel, lifting the left kneecap up, engaging that standing leg. On your exhale, vertical twist to your right side. Arms are coming wide. Hips are staying squared towards center. Good. As you inhale, bring it back through center, staff pose. As you exhale, warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3, kicking back. It's easier to maintain balance with a micro bend in left knee. Try to hug the navel as I fall out of the pose. Hug the navel in and up towards the spine. Keep your back leg active. So try to lift with that back leg up. Good. Invite the bend into left knee, high crescent lunge as you inhale. As you exhale, warrior two. Back heel comes down, arms come wide. Inhale, star, arms reach up, straighten the left leg. Adjust your footing as you need to. And then as you exhale, warrior two. Bend the left knee, arms wide. Firm the tricep muscles here. Try to track your left knee outward towards your pinky toe. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Lift the left arm up towards the sky, opening through your side body. And as you exhale, extended side angle. Bring your left forearm to the top of the thigh. Right arm comes over the head. Let your right shoulder come away from the ears. You spin your gaze up. Lengthen forward with your right pinky fingers. You anchor down into the outside edge of your back foot. So all of those little cues should help fire up those small muscles inside the body. Good. When you're ready, inhale, star pose. Turn your toes inward, arms up. And as you exhale, wide-legged forward fold, hinge at your hips, nice and slow, bringing the hands down. If there's another variation of wide-legged forward fold that you want to take, feel free to take that. If headstands in your practice and you feel comfortable lifting up into your headstand, feel free to take that as well. Just take a few moments here, explore the hamstrings, explore the head, explore the spine, shoulders. Good. If you're in that headstand, yogis, bring your way down. And together we're going to inhale, rise up, bring the arms up and overhead. Turn your left toes forward. Arms parallel to the earth, setting up for triangle pose. Reach forward, forward, forward. Left hand comes down as right arm comes high. So here's one of those straight leg postures. Once again, if you need to, micro bend left knee. So that really just means bringing a small bend into the knee. Push downward through left hand as you reach up through right. Anchor into the outside edge of back foot. As you do that, you should feel the hip starting to engage and light up. Maybe even feeling more of a stretch in that hip. Good. As you inhale, reverse triangle. So lift up, left arm comes high. And as you exhale, floating half moon. So we bend into left knee, lift right leg off the ground. Arms are at 6 and 12, right? So we can start here, we can stay here, or we start to lower left hand down as right leg picks up. So it has to be a counterbalance here. If you move too quickly in the pose, you may fall out. But if you're methodic in your movement, right, and you stay mindful of your breath and you slowly lower the left hand down as the right leg lifts, you'll find a nice little counterbalance here, working to your ability. Keep your arms strong, stable. Bend your left knee, set the right foot to the back of the mat, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Good, listen for the change. We cartwheel both hands down to the earth. You pivot on right foot, so you have to lift the right heel off the ground, and then inhale, left arm comes up for a twist. That's right, left arm up. Come to pinky toe edge of both feet, so right and left foot. Push into that right hand, lift the left foot up, step back, side plank, Vashisthasana. Remember, your bottom knee can always drop down for support. That's it. Stay for another inhale. On the exhale, flow through your vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or just push back, downward facing dog. Breath in. And child's pose on the breath out. Knees open wide, big toes together to kiss. Sink the hips back on the heels. So not quite done with the standing series yet. Just want to take a little break. Take maybe a little sip of water on the way down. Good. When you're ready, walk your hands back, lift your heart up. Awesome. Shift your hips to one side. Whew. Legs come forward. All right, boat pose. Lean back, lift the legs up. You can leave your hands on the ground. You can grab the back of the legs. That's fine. Or you extend the arms forward. Good. Hug your navel in and up towards the spine. Lift the chest up. Try to draw the shoulders back,
but simultaneously reach through the fingers, right? Try to straighten both legs here. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Hold the posture. Take a breath in, breath out. Inhale, straighten both legs. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Keep your chest lifted. We're gonna do one more time. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, squeeze and straighten the legs. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep squeezing. 3, 2, and 1. Plant the feet on the ground. Lean forward. Hands come to the earth. Jump or step back through a vinyasa. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Good. All right, yogis. Take your gaze forward, bend the knees, jump or step your feet forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Arms reach up and overhead. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Good job so far. All right. Peak posture today. We'll play with our half moon pose, or revolved half moon pose, excuse me. So I want you to find your block or your soup can or whatever is bringing the ground closer to you. I also made the suggestion of like a rolled up towel. That's fine too. I have a lantern sitting there. That would probably be okay. Or like a box, if you have like an Amazon box, that's probably good too. All right, bring that block just in front of your mat space. Maybe like 6 inches in front of your mat space. Right in the center is fine. Okay. Start to shift the weight into your right foot. You're gonna lift your right kneecap up and engage your quad, and you should feel your quadricep firm here. Feel the weight slightly back into the heel of the right foot, and then slowly lift the left knee up towards the chest. You can bring your hands to heart center for a little sense of unity and connection and balance here. Let your shoulders draw back, and for a moment, fix your eyes on an unmoving point about 6 feet in front of your mat. This is your drishti point, and it's designed to keep your concentration there. If you've got shifty eyes, it's gonna make the posture shifty as well. Hands stay at heart center, flex your left foot and don't let it come out of that position. So keep pulling the toes upward towards the knee. You're gonna slowly start to lean forward, kick back, warrior 3. Good. Invite that micro bend into right knee if you need to. Bring your left hand to your block or to your soup can. Right hand's gonna come to your right hip crease and you're gonna gently pull right hip crease back. And it's gonna get harder to keep left leg lifted. But remember, if you think back to your half moon pose, the closer the foot to the ground, right, the easier it was to hold up, but just maintain the strength there. Pull that right hip crease back and you can stay here, twisting to your right side. Or the full expression of the posture is that right arm coming up. Revolved half moon pose. Good. Try to keep that right hip back. Try to keep that left leg lifted. Keep the twist. If you fall out, just come back. Good. Stay with it. Awesome. You're going to bend right knee, set left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge, twisting back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. You can move through a vinyasa here if you want to, meeting us at the top of the mat, or inhale, pull left knee in and up towards the chest, and exhale, left foot comes down to the earth. Good. Roll out that right ankle if you need to. So I love moving slowly through this posture so you can really feel what's happening in the pose, so that you can understand the mechanics of the twist and are able to get into the posture a little bit easier than just like breezing through it, yeah? We're gonna shift the weight into the left foot, spread your left toes wide, lift the kneecap up and firm your quadricep. You should feel your whole left leg firm up as it starts to bear the weight. Hands come to the heart, right knee pulls in and up towards your chest. Don't let the knee pass the hip here, and you wanna pull your toes upward towards your knee. That's gonna light up the bottom half of the leg. So it's shortening your shin muscles and lengthening your calf muscles as you do this. Good. Start to lean forward, kick back, warrior three. Good. Invite that micro bend into left knee if you need to. Keep right leg strong. Right hand comes down to your block. The wrist is below the shoulder here. Left hand comes to left hip. So again, falling's normal. Pull your left hip crease back and start to slowly twist to your right side. Sorry, to your left side, excuse me. Now you can stay here today or start to lift left arm up. And if your drishti point move, that's fine. Keep your eyes focused on an unmoving point. It'll help to maintain balance. Try to keep your back leg strong. It's doing a lot of work here. Maintain the twist, lengthen through the crown of the head as you push backward through your right heel. Good. If you're wobbling and shaking, well, you're not alone. First of all, I'm doing this with you. And there's definitely a lot of shakes and a lot of wobbles, but that's normal. It's a practice, right? We progress in the postures. Start to bend your left knee, set the right foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, slowly rise up, high crescent. Beautiful job, yogis. Exhale, bring the hands down to the earth, touch the mat. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, final vinyasa, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Knees come down to the earth. Keep your toes curled under. Walk your hands back. Sit your hips on the heels. And take a breather. And I'm sure you guys did amazing in that posture. And an attempt at it is amazing. Getting the foot 1 inch off the ground is amazing. Offering baby steps is showing you how to progress in it safely, easily, without getting too frustrated, right? Understanding the mechanics of the posture. What's firing, what's twisting, what's moving. When you're ready, you're gonna lift up onto the knees, bring your legs hip width distance apart, set up for camel pose. Good. All right, so toes stay curled under here. That brings your heels up higher. Hands come in our back pockets. You're gonna lift your shoulder blades up by the ears, rotate them back, little squeeze of the shoulder blades together, little squeeze of the elbows together. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the mat, and same time, bring your lowest rib cage down towards the hip bones. So you should feel like a shortening here in the front body. Start to lift upward through the sternum. Good, and you can stay here today in Ustrasana, or you can start to bring one hand down to the heel. Keep that engagement of your core and either stay here today or bring your left hand down to the heel as well. Try to draw the chin slightly back if both hands are down on the heels. Everyone try to keep core engaged. Try to lift through the sternum. Right, this is a heart opener, not a lower back cruncher. So we are lifting from upper body, strengthening lower body. Start to come out, bring one hand to the hip, other hand to the hip. Engage the core, lift yourself up. Keep your toes curled under, sit back on the heels, hands to the lap, let your eyes close, let the body restore. We'll take this one more time. When you're ready, yogis, rise up, onto the knees, legs stay hip width, toes stay curled under. Hands come to the back pockets, shoulders lift up and by the ears, rotate them back, shoulders squeeze, elbows squeeze. Lengthen tailbone down, engage core, lift sternum up, lift heart up. Good, stay here today, this is great. Or left hand to the heel. Maybe stay, maybe right hand comes down to the heel. We don't want to struggle too much here. Okay, we want a sense of ease in each and every posture. Lowest rib cage down, chin draws back into drawer, gazes up. The struggle means that we're just attempting something that is maybe just outside of our reach. And that doesn't mean that it's never going to be attainable. It just means that we shouldn't push our body past where it needs to be. We have to be okay with the posture, right? The okayness of it. Start to bring your left hand to your hip, right hand to the hip, activate your core, rise up. Curl the toes under, sit back on the heels, let your eyes close. Find the sense of ease in the breath. Good. Plant your hands, curl your toes under, lift up and back, down dog. And should feel pretty good as you flatten those heels out. Inhale, sweep your right leg up and back. And as you exhale, pigeon pose, bring your right foot towards your left wrist. Set the right knee down on the ground. Slide left foot back, bringing the knee down to the earth. Uncurl the toes. And we want to make sure left leg is going straight behind us. So you may have to bring it inward a little bit. If your right hip is lifting a lot, you can slide a blanket or a block underneath your hip to bring the ground closer to you. If you prefer supine figure 4, go ahead and flip onto your back, cross the right ankle over the left knee. When you're ready, inhale, lift your chest proud like a pigeon. And then as you exhale, walk your hands forward, move to your capacity. Maybe that's forearms down on the ground. Maybe your forearms are on a block. Maybe you want to stay here today. You can also stack 2 fists on top of each other, bringing the forehead down to the fist. That's pretty nice as well. If there's a further variation that you'd like to find, feel free to take that. Taking a few moments to explore your body. And when you find comfort in your posture, wherever you choose, wherever you land, return to your quality breathing. Inhaling for nourishment and exhale, releasing any energy that we need to let go of. Notice if you're holding anything in the ears, the shoulders, the jaw, the belly, or the hips. Is your left hip lifting a lot off the ground? Can you draw some weight towards the left side of the body? And can you once again feel that heaviness start to lift? When you're ready, yogis, inhale, start to lift your heart up, walk your hands back. And shift the weight into your right hip and gently draw left leg up and around, setting up for half spinal twist. Left foot comes outside right knee, and right foot's going to come just a little bit in as you sink the hips down. You can also extend your right leg forward, creating a straight leg if that is better for you. Left hand comes behind your back for support. Right hand grabs onto the outside of left knee. Lengthen your spine as tall as you can. Hug the knee in as you gently twist to the left side, taking the gaze over the shoulder. On your inhale, twist back to center. Little counter twist to the right side as you exhale. Inhale, pick it back up. If the right knee is bent or straight, re-bend the right knee. Swing the left leg back behind you. Curl the toes under, lift right leg up and back. Downward facing dog. Place a little pressure into that right leg. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up and back. Inhale. And pigeon pose on your exhale. Sweep the left leg forward, left foot to right wrist. Left knee comes down. Slide your right foot back, giving yourself some space here. And again, do that body check once again. Does this feel good for me? If the answer is no, we flip onto the back and we take left ankle over right knee for figure 4. If the answer is no, but it's because your hip is lifting, you're going to slide something underneath to bring the ground closer to you. Otherwise, inhale, lift your heart, proud pigeon chest. Exhale, walk your hands forward, come to your sleeping pigeon. Take a few moments, adjust what you need to, find something that's comfortable, that's doable, and where you can breathe, where you can silence out the external noise and pay attention to solely what's going on within you. What comes up for you in silence? Can you observe that? Can you embrace that? Can you love that part of you? Is there tension in the body? Can you ease that? Can you breathe into that? Can you take this knowledge with you off of the yoga mat, acknowledging tension when it arises, connecting to your breath and easing it in real time? When you start to feel even on your left side, you're going to inhale, lift your heart up, walking your hands back. Shift the weight into your left foot and left hip, and carefully lift right leg up and around, stepping right foot outside of left knee for half spinal twist. Taking same variation that you did before, so left knee can stay bent or you can extend it forward. Flexing that left foot if you're taking that option. Right hand comes behind the back for support. Hand is close to the spine. That's going to create a nice tall spine. Left hand outside of right knee. Sit up as tall as you can as you inhale, and then as you exhale, twist to your right side, hugging that knee inward, bringing the gaze over your right shoulder. Each inhalation lengthens your spine, creates space in the vertebrae, and each exhalation allows you to twist into the posture. As you inhale, come back through center, a little counter twist to the opposite side, plant both hands, head comes down. Inhale, push back up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, extend the right leg forward, setting up in Dandasana, seated forward fold. So you can invite a small bend into the knees if you need to. Bring your arms up and overhead as you inhale. And as you exhale, Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Start to hinge at your hips, hinge, 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 and then bring your hands to wherever they fall. Maybe it's outside edges of the feet, maybe it's your ankles, maybe it's your shins. That's fine, whatever you find. Lift your shoulders up by the ears, rotate them back, lengthen your heart towards your big toe as you inhale. And as you exhale, keep that forward fold. So keep moving into it. Let your breath be a wave of energy. The inhale lengthens your heart. Exhale hinges you, trying to grow longer here. And then when you reach a depth that's comfortable for you, the chin falls towards the chest. And when you're ready, inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands come down. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, nice and slow, lower your back down to the mat. You can extend your arms forward, draw the shoulders back, squeeze the inner thighs as you slowly come down onto the back. Start to draw your knees inward towards your chest. Take a few circles here. Shoulder stand. Bring your legs up towards the ceiling, and you can slide your hands underneath your glutes. Now, this may be plenty for some, and if you feel that this is plenty for you, I encourage that you stay here today. Let the energy move from the feet to the hips. If you'd like to move into your shoulder stand, you're going to lift your hips up, bring the feet over the head. Interlock your fingers together, gently bring your shoulders in towards each other. Release the grip of the hands, bring your hands to your lower back, and then walk your hands towards your shoulder blades. So you're walking them down towards the yoga mat. Slowly, one at a time, lift your legs up, bringing the weight into your hands. You should feel nothing in your neck here, absolutely nothing, not even 1% of weight. You should feel a lot in your triceps and some in your shoulders and some in the back of the head, but it should create almost like a lift in the back of the neck. Try to lengthen upward with the feet and squeeze the inner thighs together. Push upward through the balls of the feet. Spread the toes if you can. And take another breath in and out. And if you are in shoulder stand, you'll bring your feet back over the head for plow. Release the hands from the back. Together, we're going to roll our back down vertebrae by vertebra, letting the hips come down. So we all meet with our legs up, hands underneath our glutes. Take an inhale here. And everyone together, nice and slow, lower the heels down towards the earth. Keep your hands underneath your bottom. Lift your chest, drop your head back, fish pose. And let's take an inhale through the nose. Stick your tongue out, sigh it out. Lion's breath. Do that a few more times. Inhale through the nose. Scream it out, let it go. Stick your tongue out. Inhale. Stick your tongue out like a lion. Keep going. Inhale. Let it go. Exhale. Good. Again. Inhale. One more time. Breath in. Scream it out. Let it go. So good. Let your spine come back down to the earth. Bring your knees towards your chest. Remove the hands from the back. Find your way to happy baby. Knees open wider than the rib cage. Grab the outside edges of the feet and be your happiest baby self. Roll around, kick your feet. Take a few swallows. If there's any final movements that you need to complete your yoga practice today, feel free to take those movements now. Otherwise, start to give yourself a little hug here. Wrap the arms around the legs, forehead up towards the knees. Think of something that you are grateful for right here, right now, in this moment. And slowly, slowly extend your legs long, coming into your final and most important posture, your Shavasana. Letting the legs go long, the feet to open like a book, the palms to face upward towards the sky. Get all of your wiggles out. And together, let's take one last breath in through the nose and a soft sigh through the mouth. Relaxing our sympathetic nervous system, our parasympathetic nervous system. Coming into complete chill mode. Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath. Move your head left and right. And start to slowly reach your arms up and overhead for a full body stretch. At your own speed, start to draw the knees inward as you turn to one side in the fetal position, utilizing your bicep like a pillow. And slowly start to lift up to a seated position, maintaining the eyes closed. Inviting the hands to heart center. We'll seal this class singing the sound Om one time. You can join me if you'd like. First, a full round of breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And we inhale for Om. Om. Bring your thumbs to your forehead. Bow the head. I see you. I acknowledge you. And I love you. Thank you. Namaste. Thanks, yogis. Great work. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. My email is feelgoodyoga@gmail.com. Classes by donation. So if you are in a position to donate, it's Venmo, and it's at Feel Good Yoga. And otherwise, Nico will be here tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. He'll be doing a yoga fit class. So make sure you come on in, get your fitness going. Other than that, I will be back Wednesday, and I hope to see you guys then. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you soon. Thanks so much. Thanks, Ryan, for being my host. And I will check you guys later. Bye.